Hey, what up, everyone? It's Lex. How are you? Today is Tuesday, April 10th, 2018. I know it's been a long time since I've made a video. It's been probably about a month, but I took some time off from making videos. I had a really special birthday, and I went up to New England to kind of hang out with my family, do some outdoor stuff. So I haven't really been doing a whole lot of videos, and haven't been doing a ton of trading, only because the markets have been really choppy lately, and it's been very difficult trading, especially in the long side. It's been more of a shorters market just because of all the geopolitical tensions going on with the trade wars between China and the U.S. Just also as well as a lot of tomfoolery in the White House administration and lots of people resigning and raids on lawyers' offices and all sorts of stuff. So the markets have really been going up and down. They've been very difficult to trade. This week, I think things are starting to smooth out a little. Um, and I was able to find some plays. And today's trade that I wanted to go over was RAS, where I was fortunate enough to book some profits. I did two trades on RAS, made $275. So what I wanted to do is just kind of go over the trade so you guys can see what I did. So RAS yesterday was a breakout on news of a 13D filing for Charles Fisher, who was reporting a 6.34% stake in the company. So when you see these things where an outside activist investor is investing in the company, buying over 5%, they file a 13D. That's pretty bullish. That means they believe in the company. This isn't like a secondary offering where the company's actually diluting the shares counts. It's actually somebody that's buying the actual stocks. So when I saw that, I was like, this could break out. I normally don't like buying stocks that are under $1, but I've played this before. I played RES before, and also I like the news. The markets are green, and also I like the daily chart where it's pretty much almost identical to what happened back on March 12th. And it had a ton of volume yesterday in this green candle. So it had the volume, it had the news, and it had the markets going green, and that's why I bought it. So my first buy on this, if we go back to yesterday, I'm going to click up a 5-minute chart here. I bought at, let's see, 10:34 a.m. I started with 2,500 shares, and then I upped it and bought another 1,000 for a total of 3,500 shares. That means for every single cent it goes up, it's $35. So I bought it at 234. Let's see. I'm sorry, 1034, right at the breakout, right when it broke the high of the day, opening range high of the day, around 21. And it broke out, consolidated, then broke out again. And I took profits right around 12:30. I sold at 26, and I bagged a quick $114. Then it came down, and it was holding support all day. And around my second buy was, let's see, my first initial buy I think was 23 cents. I actually averaged in on this as well. I actually took small position size and scaled into it just because the markets have been choppy lately. So I didn't go all in. My first buy was 239. I think I bought 2,000 shares, and that was right around here. I thought I was buying the dip on this flag, and it actually fell down a couple cents. So I was actually down, but I dip bought it just because it held support here on the opening range 30-minute high of the day, and that's where I dip bought it and added another 2,000 shares. So I had a total of 4,000 shares. And then at the end of the day, during power hour, it ramped back up and closed at 25. So I was actually even on the close. I held through the after hours. It spiked to 27, which was bullish. I didn't sell then. I was thinking about it, but I was actually kind of busy, and I wasn't steadily watching it. And there hasn't been much movement in after hours in general in the past 2 months of trading, just because the markets have been crazy. So I held it overnight, and I sold it right away. It went up to 29 cents. That's where I sold it. My average was 25, so I only made 4 cents a share, but you got to remember those 4 cents, each cent was $40 per cent because I had 4,000 shares. So I had a total 4 cents times 40 is 160. So I made $160. I sold it right away just because lately there's been a lot of failed morning spikes, and holding overnight in this market has really not been working out. It hasn't been like the days back in November where it was easy to make 20, 30, 40, 60% a day on these stocks and hold overnight. This market's been so choppy for longs that I've been taking profits like around 10 to 15% just because it's none of these stocks have been going higher than that. So it's been really dangerous. So I took profits. I made 16% on that trade, sold it right in the morning, started the day off right. I sold at 7:19 a.m., 29 cents a share, total 161 plus 114. So that's about 275. After commissions, knock out about 40. So it was a decent trade. I was happy with it. After that, the market opened, it tanked. So I'm glad I sold. I kind of had a feeling it would tank just because that's been that kind of market. So just really be careful going long in this market because pretty much every stock in the past month that has had a huge spike of over 30%, the next day it's failed and dropped about 10 to 15%. So I'm going to start getting my short game back on track. But the markets are starting to reverse. Today, the Dow was up about 400 points on rumors that China is talking with America about these tariffs. Officially, the tariffs have not been implemented. It's just been out there. And as of now, the administration's saying it's mostly for negotiation purposes. So we'll see. You never know with this president. I mean, he'll have a tweet that will just tank the market, and then sometimes he'll have a tweet that will spike the market. So you really have to be on your toes, have tight stop losses, and make sure you're watching every tick. So anyway, that's all I got for you guys today. If you liked this video, please leave a comment, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you want to check out more of my videos. I have about 25 videos on there now. I'll have more this week as I start getting back into the game. So happy trading. I'll talk to you guys soon.